It was a physical media hunt fail of epic proportions. Just imagine, you're on holiday, on a cruise, and you're visiting different ports of call each and every day. You got to take the opportunity between the sightseeing to do a shop around for physical media that might be hard to find or even cheaper than in the UK, right? Well, for this video, I'm in Gibraltar. They use English pounds and they're quite renowned for having items cheaper than back home in the UK.
Or back here. Back home for when I was there. Here in the UK for now. Anyway.
I went off on a hunt around the rock to see what we could find.
Welcome to the Rock.
And after all of that, the wandering the streets, the searching the shops in Gibraltar, I'm here, back home, to tell you what I've got. And also update you to let you know that shopping for physical media in Gibraltar is fucking shit. Despite finding a few shops that advertise movies and DVDs, there was nothing, zero, zilch, in the way of physical media movies. Any shop that came anywhere close to stocking movies had been taken over by Lego sets and gaming. If you want to shop for video games, then you're golden. There were plenty of stores that stocked the latest video games for the biggest consoles. Physical media movies though, they seem to have died a death in Gibraltar. While I was in these shops though, I did want to check out the pricing with the reputation of Gibraltar being so much cheaper than the UK. There's not massively a real difference between the prices there and the prices back home in England. The only real savings I saw were on the duty-free items such as cigarettes, alcohol, perfumes, and then the high-end electronics and camera lenses. Everything else I saw can be picked up probably cheaper back in England. They did have plenty of movie and game-related collectibles and memorabilia throughout some of the stores that I visited. While it was nice to see things like that in the stores, it wasn't really what I wanted to hunt for at that time. I'm not sure if I could classify this as a complete failure, because I did actually manage to make one purchase. And that purchase kind of ties into something that I had pre-ordered and came while I was away. So I think that we need to get into this item before I show you what little bit of tat I picked up all the way from Gibraltar. It's an Arrow title, and it's a series of movies from one of my favourite directors. I can just pull it out here really, this is all for dramatic effect. It's the Mexico Trilogy from director Robert Rodriguez. I've got to tell you, just looking at the box, and I'm a little bit underwhelmed. I was expecting a nice hard box like some of the other collector's editions, but it just looks like standard sort of O-ring slipcover across this, which, yeah. Anyway, this can now be plonked on my shelf with the rest of my Robert Rodriguez collection. Okay, so I know I was a little bit disappointed earlier because of the O-ring situation, but just slipping the O-ring out, we do have a nice hard box inside, which it looks nicer like that rather than the slipcover, but I'm going to keep the slipcover on for now just for protection. It will go into the collection. Boom. All present and correct. It's kind of tempting me to complete the Robert Rodriguez collection because I'm pretty much there already. There's a couple of films I'm missing, but do I need to add them? Let me know what you think.
Kids are gonna flip when they see this. Spy Kids.
Then there's also the issue of, with the Mexico Trilogy purchase, I'm now a double dipper on the Mexico Trilogy. It's now that time as a collector that I wrestle with the thoughts about whether to sell or donate my existing copies of these movies.
Not yet.
I mean, the box set should automatically replace them. I know there's no need to keep these older versions, especially when this one still sits here sealed, but collector brain just struggles to let them go. Help me, what should I do? With the new box set firmly in its place, I think we ought to check out what little bit of tat that I picked up from Gibraltar.
Which is what this video is meant to be about anyway.
But just a quick lead into what I've picked up and my reason why. With my collection, I've started to think about bookends for some of my favourite directors and their collections. And I want these bookends to be kind of related to the directors or their movies. If we spin around a little, we can see I've got these ones for Kevin Smith. I've got the Crazy 88 of Quentin Tarantino for my Tarantino collection. So I needed a little bit more for my Rodriguez set, and I also need to think about the Guillermo del Toro one that's down here as well. But we're on Rodriguez at the moment. So while I was out shopping in Gibraltar, I stumbled across a couple of stores that had collections of these mini guitars. And now you've probably got a good idea where this is leading. Let's take a look at what nonsense I've purchased. You ready? This. Ooh. It's a Spanish style guitar to place on the bookend for my Robert Rodriguez collection. I thought, you know, the guitar, it just ties into Robert Rodriguez as a director. All the behind the scenes videos I see of him with his guitar on set playing away, it just means something for that director. And the good thing is, this one, it comes with a mini stand too. Mini guitar with mini stand. So I'm gonna get into this and probably have a little tidy of the shelves and see if we can get the Rodriguez collection looking a little more tidy. Organised. Let's go with organised. Why are you guys still watching this? Skip ahead 5 seconds. It's just me getting into a box for a mini guitar. You don't need to see this. Don't need to see this. Plastic wrap. That's his little stand. Guitar purchased from Gibraltar was actually made in Indonesia. Something that could have been picked up from probably anywhere in the world or eBay. I just felt like purchasing something while I was out and about and in that mood. They're not in tune. Ripped off. I think the loose Mandalorian connection to Robert Rodriguez can be moved across and the guitar to be put here. How's that looking? In keeping, or should I just change it up again? Get something else. So, that was the entirety of my purchases while I was away on holiday. It was a physical media hunt fail of epic proportions. Unless I wanted video games. I didn't do my old thing of pre-ordering masses to arrive while I was away, like some of us get sucked into. And I've got home with a little money left over from my holiday budget. So is it already time for me to do another Blu Ray hunt? There's been some new releases and a few titles that are already out that I've had my eye on. So I've got some euros to go and convert, and then I think I might have to get off to the high street, visit HMV or CEX and see what I can pick up. Any suggestions on some new good releases that I should look at picking up? Drop them below in the comments and I'll keep an eye out for them as I'm out and about in town. Thank you for watching, and if you like chatting physical media, don't forget to do a live stream each Sunday at 7:30 UK time where you can join, or you can check out some of my collecting physical media playlist right here. Until next time, take care.